Today's States Mirror wants to say something about implementation of Women's Reservation Bill. Implement Women's Reservation Bill immediately, says India Bloc Congress and other opposition parties demand that implementation of quota be delinked from delimitation to avoid delay. They called for provision of quota within quota for women from the SC, ST and OBC communities after a caste census. The Congress fielded a high-powered lineup including Congress Parliamentary Party Chief Sonia Gandhi and former party's President Rahul Gandhi in the Lok Sabha on Wednesday to express the party's support for the Women's Reservation Bill, reserving 33% of the seats in Parliament and assemblies for women. The party made a strong case for caste census and reservation for other backward classes, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes within the women's quota. The leaders said the legislation Constitution 128th Amendment Bill 2023 should be implemented immediately, rather than linking it to a delimitation exercise that cannot be held until 2026. Apart from the Congress, an array of MPs belonging to many other opposition parties, including the Samajwadi Party, the Nationalist Congress Party, and the Bahujan Samaj Party, demanded an OBC quota within the proposed reservation for women. Supriya Sule of the NCP, Dimple Yadav and Sangeeta Azad were among those who said that while they supported the bill, the government should ensure quotas for OBCs. Janata Dal U MP Rajiv Gandhi Singh Lallan said if the government had such an intention, it would have started the caste census in 2021. When the United Progressive Alliance government introduced its Women's Reservation Bill, which was passed by the Rajya Sabha in 2010, there was no provision for any such quota either. The bill was grounded in the Lok Sabha as the then government could not persuade parties friendly to it to give up their demand for OBC quota. The Congress has since changed its own stance, and the India Bloc parties had demanded caste census in their resolution at the opposition alliances meeting in Bengaluru in July. Messrs. Gandhi, who initiated the debate on the bill from the opposition side, said that along with the immediate implementation of the reservation for women in the Lok Sabha and the assemblies, provision should be made for reservation for women from the SC, ST and OBC communities after conducting a caste census. Mrs. Gandhi said it was the dream of her husband and former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi to bring in reservation for women. His government had tried to start that process with the reservation in local bodies through a bill which was defeated in the Rajya Sabha by 7 votes in 1989. Rajiv Gandhi's dream is only half fulfilled. It will be fulfilled with the passage of this bill, she said. However, the expressed concern about the open-ended question of when the bill would turn into a law that can be implemented, as it had been linked to the delimitation exercise which is frozen till 2026, and the census which has been delayed for the past 13 years. Indian women are waiting for their political responsibilities, and now they are being asked to wait for a few more years. 2 years? 4 years? 6 years? 8 years? She said. Mr. Gandhi also made a sharp intervention on the demand for a caste census to be followed by a provision of caste quotas within the reservation being given to women. The discussion on this bill, he said, was about a continuation of the transfer of power to the people that had started with independence and universal suffrage. Pointing to the new parliament building, Mr. Gandhi asked why the president was not visible in the ceremonies surrounding the legislature's transfer to the new house. President of India is a tribal person and a woman. It would have been befitting if she had been visible in the transfer of houses, he said. Mr. Gandhi alleged that the bill was simply a distraction for the BJP when it found itself in difficulties as the one created by the united demand of the India bloc parties for a caste census. To sharpen his point on the need for OBC reservation following a caste census, he noted that out of 90 secretaries to the government of India who managed the core of India, only 3 were OBCs and they controlled just 5% of the country's budget. This discussion is about the transfer of power to women and to OBCs. It is an insult and shame to the OBC community and bring us to the demand for a caste census, he said. If you don't do it, then we will, he added. Thank you very much to all the viewers and listeners. Goodbye.